Hello everyone, welcome to CodeTude. In this tutorial, we will learn about how to read the image using URL. So first of all, we are going to install this Pillow library. This Pillow is Python imaging library. It's a free and open source. So if you want to work with different image format, then you can install this library. To install this library, the command is very simple, which is pip install pillow. Okay. You can also install, as I'm working in Jupyter Notebook, so you can directly write the command over here. You can also install this command, this library, using Anaconda prompt. So type Anaconda prompt, open it and just write this command in the prompt. So this is the second way, or you can install this library using Anaconda Navigator. Okay. So to install this library, the command is straightforward, pip install pillow, and just run this command. So as I have already installed this command, so I will get a message like requirement already satisfied. Now sometimes in our project there is a need to read the image from URL. So instead of downloading any particular image and then saving it in your local computer and then using it in the program, you can directly use the image which is available on internet. So this is the image which is available on the internet, and this is the URL of that image. So this image ends with .jpg. So make sure that whatever URLs you are using, the extension should be in some image format. Like you can use PNG images, JPG images, any sort of image format you can use, but it should end with the format. Okay, it's important if you want to work with images. So this is the URL. You can also use any other image. You can just Google the image and just open the image and use this URL, and from this URL we will fetch this image in our program. Now what are the modules we require? So first of all, we need this URL library module. So import URL library dot request. So this is the URL, this is the library which we need to request URL. So if you want to open URL, or if you want to perform any computation on the URL, so this URL library is required. This second is open CV2, import CV2. This import CV2 is a computer vision library. This is not required, but if you want to work with OpenCV, if you want to show your image on the desktop, like if you want to create a window and in that particular window if you want to display the image, then in that case you can use this CV2 tool. So here basically I'm going to write a program, and this program will take the image, this URL, and with the help of this URL I'm going to fetch this image in my program, and I'm going to display that image in a window. Okay, so this is my program. So for that purpose I am going to use import CV2 as well. And the third is the NumPy. This NumPy, I'll tell you what is the use of this NumPy. Okay, so to use any URL, first of all we need to import the library, which is import URL lib.request, and these two are optional, import CV2 and import NumPy as NP. So as per my program needs, I have imported this three libraries. Now after importing this three library, take a variable URL, and inside this URL I'm going to save the URL. Okay, so this is the URL which I have pasted in the double quotes. So in the double quotes just paste the path. Okay, so this is my URL. So just copy this path and paste it here. Now to open this URL we need URL library request. Okay, so if you want to check what is the response, you can write URL underscore response, which is equal to URL lib dot request dot URL open. To open any specific URL, this is the command, URL lib dot request dot URL open, and just pass the path. This is my path which I am going to pass here, URL. Okay, and whatever we retrieve from this is stored in this variable, which is URL response. Okay, so to open any URL we need to write URL lib dot request dot URL open and just pass here the link. This link you have to pass. So if I print the URL response, let's see what we get. Okay, wait for some time, and this is the response. See, http.client.http response object. So we have received some object at this. Okay, so this is the response we got, http response we got, and we tried to print that. So in this way you can open URL and you can store the response in a particular variable. Now you have received the response. Now what we will do, we need to read the response. So this, whatever is given in the response, we need to read that. So again we will take another variable and we will convert the response into array. Okay, so np.array in the bracket byte array, and here you have to write URL response. This is our URL response dot read. So we are going to read the URL response, and we are going to convert that URL response to byte array. As well as you can specify the data type here. The data type is np.u integer 8, unsigned integer 8. So this is the data type. So what we have done, we have taken one URL. With the help of URL open, we have opened the URL and we have stored the response in URL response, this variable. Now in the next step, what we are going to do, we are going to read the response and we are going to convert that response into byte array. Okay, and this converted response is stored in image array. Okay, so whatever response we got, we converted that response to array and that response is stored in image array. Now the next thing is we need to decode this image, right? So to decode, the function is cv2.imDecode. Here first we need to pass the array, which is image underscore array. So this array we have passed here, comma, here we will pass the color of image. Like for example, if you want to convert that image to grayscale or RGB format or any other format, then you have to specify the code here. So if I write this, these are the two syntax which I have created. So image is equal to cv2.imDecode. This is the image, this is the converted image, and this is, I want to change that image to grayscale, to the black and white image. So what I have written, cv2.imRead underscore grayscale. And then with the help of ImShow, you can actually create a window and that image will be displayed in a window. Okay, so cv2.imShow is again OpenCV function, the cv2 function. Then you have to write the name of the image here. So you can write you can give any name here. Okay, so cartoon image. Okay, and cv2.wait. So this, so unless and until you hit any key, the window will be shown to you. Okay, so this wait key will wait for some keyboard event. Okay, for this will work as a sort of exit function. Okay, so these are the basic step. The first step is we have taken the image, we have taken the library which is import URL lib.request. This is the important library to read the URL. Second is the cv2 to display the image in a particular format, and the third is numpy to convert the image to numpy array. Okay, then take the URL, read that URL and store the response in some variable, then convert the response to byte array, then decode the array and change it to any color whichever you want, and then just show it, display it. Okay, and this wait key will wait for specified time. So let's run this, and this is our response. Okay, so this is the image, this URL, we have fetched this image here. So this is the image. Why it is in grayscale? Because when we decoded the image, we wrote cv2.imRead underscore grayscale. That's why this image is in grayscale. So here you can specify, you can also specify the number. Like if I just comment this thing, I'll just close this. Okay, and let's run this one more time. And now instead of gray, I want color image. So instead of cv2.imRead underscore grayscale, I have written here 1. So if you press shift and tab, then you will be able to see the code for ImDecode. So what is the code? ImDecode buffer.flags. So this reads an image from buffer in memory. So this IMDecode reads the image, and the function of IMDecodes is to read the image from the specified buffer in the memory. And also this CV to IMRead. So this is the code which we have written here. CV to the IMRead for the list of supported formats and flag description. So it supports different color modes. So here I have written one. So let's see what output we get. Okay, let me restart and run all the cells. First we need to import the libraries, so it's taking a while. Okay, so here is our response, and you can see that the image is in color.